MrBeast is in huge trouble again. Apparently MrBeast got the lawsuit, and it was by me. And MrBeast, I told you stop playing on my name, bro. Yeah, I told you I'm sending you the lawsuit for using my copyright. He used NFG in one of his videos, if y'all don't know. So yeah, I'm standing on business. All right, if it's not clocking y'all that I'm standing on business, then it should be. Nah, I'm kidding. The Mexican government is suing him. Way less scary. I've heard about this lawsuit though. MrBeast versus the government. Honestly, government suing you is crazy. Think of it how petty that is. Imagine the US government suing you. Dude, you're fucking losing automatically. What do you say? Genuinely, what do you say if the US government's like, all right, we're suing you? Y'all won. Y'all own the court. The fuck? Anyways, let's see this.
When you're a creator as big and recognizable as MrBeast, it becomes near impossible to avoid controversial situations. However, how on earth does a harmless video about exploring ancient culture escalate into a lawsuit-riddled scandal involving not just national—
MrBeast is why we gotta stick to giving money. Because you go to places like this, you start risking things. That's why I always sit in this room, never done an IRL stream, never leave this room, never go outside. Because we don't go outside in NFG.
agencies, but the president of an entire country.
A popular YouTuber is now being criticized for filming in some of Mexico's most—
Hey, MrBeast, you got a little something on your teeth. Let me go ahead and take that off for you.
most important archaeological site. Mexico's president is asking for details on the permit and warned that there may be sanctions if that permit was violated.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be going over the recent events behind one of MrBeast's most unexpected controversies. How it all started, why people are mad at Jimmy, and what the real details about the lawsuit actually are. On the 10th of May 2025, Jimmy published a video titled "I Explored 2,000-Year-Old Ancient Temples," in which he and his crew visited the ancient Chichen Itza temple and several other archaeological—
It actually is insane how MrBeast has access to things like this, because you know nobody got access to this.
sites in Mexico.
We'll be exploring dozens of ancient temples, all of which hide ancient Mayan secrets from the world deep underground.
From navigating underground tombs to inspecting artifacts, Jimmy's team made a conscious effort to the video beyond flashy entertainment and provided educational insights about the culture viewers might not have known otherwise.
Now that we're at the end, you said you had a surprise.
Yes, this has been found in the last 2 decades.
Oh, whoa, what?
It is a funerary mask. And this is the face of one of the kings of the snake.
Yo, I don't trust like this, because imagine that thing has a curse on it. What would MrBeast do? It was cursed by some name Zuna Babu Lida Duda in like 1855 BCE. It's just like the Annabelle doll. But we don't mess with energy like that. Whether it's fake or not, I don't care. I'm not fake messing with energy like that.
Hey guys, Tom NFG here. Did you know only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on? I hate to be a burden, but you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it, you know? It doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams, you know? We have a lot of fun over there, I'm telling you. We have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it, bye. Damn.
The Mayans used masks like this one to shield those that have passed away from dangers on their journey to the underworld. Can I hold it?
Yes.
They actually crafted that though. That's insane back then. Because these look really nice. Like really well crafted.
This was made over 1,000 years ago.
Yes.
Which means my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents weren't even alive. Why is this not in a museum? Why is a YouTuber holding this? Get this away from me. Take it, take it.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay, I totally won't show 200 million people.
This definitely got to be the illegal part.
Culturally significant sites like these are often highly restricted areas.
I think also people would get mad at him doing that too. They're like, oh, you're holding this like ancient, I don't know, artifact or whatever for a YouTube video. Like a 5-second cameo.
That even most archaeologists aren't even given access to. However, for some reason, Jimmy was seemingly given privileged access to the area, something he made sure to point out in the video.
It's actually a pyramid built on top of a pyramid. So the deeper we go in, the older things get. Be careful, boys.
So sketchy, Jimmy.
Can't believe the government's letting us do this. It really is crazy. Not even archaeologists are allowed to go back.
However, there were parts of the area Jimmy's team couldn't set foot in.
At the top of this pyramid is a temple so sacred to the locals that no one is allowed up there.
I think I've seen a video of people at the top of these type of things.
out of respect for the culture and all the people who hold this very sacred, we are not going to touch the temple.
As unassuming as the video and its contents might have been, it was about to spiral into a much larger controversy that no one, not even Jimmy, could have seen coming. By the 15th of May 2025, Mexico's National Institute of Anthropology and History, otherwise known as INAH, released the following statement about Jimmy's latest video on Twitter. Regarding the video released by YouTuber MrBeast, we are pleased that YouTubers and all the young people around the world appreciate the value of our ancestral civilizations. What the INAH strongly condemns is that there are those who take advantage of the goodwill of institutions to commit abuses. Furthermore, the INAH condemns those who, for commercial gain and private profit, dare to distort the value of archaeological sites, which are a legacy of our indigenous cultures and the pride of our nation. Following this, the INAH points out their major concerns with Jimmy's video and outlined the steps
I'm assuming you got permission for it, no?
would be taking to correct these issues. Reading, the permit issued to Full Circle Media, representing MrBeast, did not authorize the publication of false information or the use of images from archaeological sites to advertise trademarks for private profit. The nation's heritage, which is public by nature, cannot be exploited by commercial enterprises. For this reason,
Wait, I'm confused. So they gave permission? Wait, what did they give him permission then for? I would assume he asked permission for like filming and recording and posting it to make money. What were they giving permission for then? I'm so confused. For him to just go there and just film and not post it?
the INAH has filed an administrative lawsuit
lost.
against the production company, demanding compensation for damages and a public retraction for failure to comply with the terms of the permits issued in good faith by the institution. At a first glance, this post seems incredibly damning for Jimmy and raises questions about how his team violated the terms of agreement with INAH. Was it because the video was monetized? Did the advertisement in the video
I mean, they had to have expected it to be monetized. The only thing I can think is, like he said, he just sponsored, maybe he had a Feastable sponsoring it or something. And then like they got mad 'cause they're like, yo, this is like disrespectful.
count as private profit? Or perhaps the problem wasn't with Jimmy's video presentation at all. A few days before the INAH made that statement on Twitter, they published a press release regarding how the video was filmed and regulated. Reading, the visit and recording that took place in the archaeological zones was carried out in accordance with requests made formally by the Federal Tourism Secretariat and the governments of the two states mentioned. In addition to this, they corrected some of the misrepresented facts Jimmy made during the video. Reading, in the case of Chichen Itza, we clarify that no drone flight was made inside El Castillo. As falsely mentioned in the video, this flight was made outside the structure. Obviously, the video has extensive audio-visual post-production work and alludes to events that did not occur, such as the one that the producers never descended from a helicopter, nor did they spend the night within the archaeological zone or have any mask in their possession.
So he used a lot of like fake CGI and that's why they're mad. I didn't know like MrBeast uses like crazy amounts of CGI until like I saw a post before, and then after I was like, holy shit, it's not even the same video. Like the sky, everything, flooring, the model's just completely different. CGI ruined his vids. I don't mind it, I don't know, but I mean, I don't watch MrBeast vids, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I only see like clips, or maybe on stream I'll watch one like once a year or twice a year.
Hispanic, because the one they present is clearly contemporary reproduction. All of them are false assertions that obey the theatricality of the YouTuber in question. Even the governor of Campeche came out with a statement affirming Jimmy's adherence to regulations. Reading, MrBeast's team acted at all times with utmost responsibility and respect towards our ancestral heritage. All necessary permits and legal procedures were duly processed and authorized by the INAH-MX, who were present during the filming alongside Sector Campeche and the government of Campeche. All of this would lead one to believe that the lawsuit wasn't filed because of anything Jimmy did personally, but rather some mistakes on the part of the associated production company, Full Circle Media. However, this didn't stop.
See, that's why you gotta know who you're messing with, because he's at the level where he should know. I don't know. Like a lot of times it's on the behalf of somebody else that's helping you. They can like completely get away with something and you get the blame for it, even though you hired them, because technically you're at fault. You hired them.
People from assuming Jimmy was part of the lawsuit or criticizing him for entering the archaeological site in the first place.
Now, adding to the controversy, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum herself has requested clarification on the conditions under which MrBeast and his crew were granted access to these historically significant locations. But the core of the dispute...
Okay, look, all due respect, Mrs. President, do you not got bigger shit to worry about? Yo, like, let one of your little niggas, like, handle this or something. Your country is run by the cartels, dog. Do you not have, like, something else to worry about? Hey, I'm a civilian, bro. I'm not trying to get hurt by any cartel. Like, you know, I'm a little civilian. I'd be cool here. But, dude, why is the president speaking about this? Is this the biggest issue you got to worry about? Bro, people in your country cannot walk out their homes in some places, or else the cartel guns them down. This shit is a non-problem. No, I can understand it. Like, if, I don't know, whether Mr. Beast or the team or whoever he hired, like, they misrepresented whatever it was, and then, like, they didn't really like it. They saw it as disrespectful. Fair enough, but the president shouldn't be worrying about this. You deadass got bigger fish to fry, man.
Lies in the alleged commercial exploitation of these sites. In fact, throughout the video, Mr. Beast is seen promoting his own brand of snacks, even
I know Mr. Beast probably be thinking this shit too. He's probably like, bro, there's no way they mad at this. Y'all mad at this? Dude, look at your country. Look at your country. Probably like, imagine Jimmy just pissed, bro. Like, nah, this bitch. Stupid ass bitch. I'm Mr. Beast. I can do whatever I want. I own the world. And I will soon have 1 billion subs, then 5 billion subs, then 8 billion, and I will own every single person. They will all buy Feastables. They will all own Feastables. Your kids will eat Feastables.
referring to them as Mayan approved. And the Institute asserts that the permit granted to Full Circle Media was solely for filming purposes and did not extend to the promotion of private brands.
I kind of want to see these though. Is it disrespectful if I take a fit pic in front of one of these? Like just some calm shit though. I'll be like respectful. Like I'm like,
get up, Kenneth. Kenneth, get up. Get up, Kenneth. Get up, Kenneth.
yes, what? It would be 72 years in prison.
The sentiment is echoed by locals in the region. And in Merida, the capital of Yucatan state, residents, including tour guides, have voiced their disapproval for the preferential access seemingly granted to the YouTuber.
With the media cycle in full swing and criticism coming in every direction, Jimmy had two choices. Either one, let things run their course and let the controversy die down on its own,
I'm assuming he didn't respond. Did he respond to this?
or two, speak up and
He
clarify
usually
the
doesn't
situation. Fortunately for Jimmy, he chose the latter. But would that be enough to convince those who already assumed he was in the wrong? By the 18th of May 2025, Jimmy tweeted out the following statement defending his visit to the ancient Mayan temples. Reading, I've seen a lot of stories about our recent video in Mexico and wanted to clear some false things being said. We did this video to get people all over the world excited to learn more about their culture. Much like we did with our pyramids video, we are not and never have been sued by them, lol. That is false, and it saddens me to see people spreading lies. We filmed with full permits, followed guidelines, had representatives from government agencies following us, Mexican archaeologists to make sure we were accurate, and representatives from sites to ensure we were following the rules. To fully get his point across, Jimmy included several statements from the governor that support the stance of no lawsuit
So then who was the people that tweeted that said they don't approve of it? Was that just a fake company?
being filed against him. Reading, this material, by the way, was produced with respect and professionalism. I'm surprised that, on the other hand, the Ministry of Culture wants to sanction the production for its adaptations for an international youth and children's audience, which are typical characteristics of visual literature. These adaptations do not violate current law. Regarding concerns about the advertising featured in the video, Jimmy made it clear that all government agencies were aware of the Feastables ad, and everything in the video was pre-approved. He also shared
Yeah, I'd assume he'd tell that. There's no way he'd just go in and be like, oh, advertise my Feastables. Y'all are never gonna know.
few extra details that show the visit had other positive impacts on the surrounding communities beyond mere exposure. Reading, they were aware of us mentioning Feastables in the video, but for the respect of the sites, it was filmed off-site from any national monuments. The dinner scene where I made the Feastables joke was not near any Mayan temples. We also never planned on sharing this, but as always, my hand is forced by false headlines. Behind the scenes, we funded wells and water projects in the state. I've also been working with INAH on a fund to support local Mexican archaeology and new discoveries because I wanted to help spread the culture as a thanks for allowing us to film. While it seems Jimmy wouldn't be facing any direct legal action, the same couldn't be said for the production company he collaborated with, as the INAH stated the following.
I was about to say, could they even sue Mr. Beast? He's an American citizen. They're gonna send a lawsuit to an American citizen? Nigga, I just won't go there. Nigga, not gonna go back to Mexico. Nigga, my country got me. They're not gonna ship me to y'all.
A day later, the administrative legal procedure against the legal entity Full Circle Media, SADCV, due to the violation of the terms of the permit for the production of a documentary video titled Mr. Beast, I spent 100 hours
That company is sick.
exploring the
It's
Mayan
gonna be 100 years for them.
jungle, was notified to the company on May 14th of the current year. The YouTuber used the permit to make another promotional video for his Mr. Beast Feastables chocolate and other commercial brands such as Walmart, 7-Eleven, Kroger, and Albertsons. This constitutes a violation as it created a production different from the one authorized, with commercial purposes and using the archaeological sites to monetize content through digital platforms. This is prohibited in accordance with the general law of national assets. Naturally, this emerging
So what was the point of them even giving him? I'm so confused. What did they expect? You have the biggest YouTuber there recording a video. He's obviously gonna make fucking money from it.
lawsuit caused some confusion on why INAH was suing the production company even after they had approved the video almost immediately after filming. From Jimmy's earlier statement, it seems the INAH had their agents present during the production and allowed him to include the Feastables ad. So what had changed after the video was released? More importantly, what would the result of the lawsuit mean for the MrBeast brand and the production company that he worked with? The current MrBeast controversy is the perfect example of doing everything right, but still losing the game. From Jimmy's perspective, he had gone through all the necessary red tapes to get the video produced, even going the extra mile to give back to the community he worked with. However, he inevitably ended up getting caught in controversy on a national scale. Could it be that the MrBeast brand is simply so big that it has become a magnet for contention, or was something amiss behind the scenes?
That was a good video. Yeah, I mean, nowadays, bro, I wouldn't even be surprised if like governments is suing MrBeast for just like get his money or something. Anyways, if you're watching on the tube, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.